We are pleased to welcome once again the County Executive of the great County of Bergen, Jim Tedesco. Good to see you, Jim.
Thank you, Steve. Thanks for having me.
We'll talk about some public policy questions just a second. State, federal decisions that impact county government. But real quick, there's something called the Bergen County Care Fair, which took place back on May 6th, 2018. What was it and why did it and does it matter?
Sure. It's the second one we've held. My philosophy about government is that it's there to help people. And when you're a caregiver or when you're looking at having to become one, I had to take care of my late wife, and it presented a real challenge, and then my mother-in-law. I didn't know where to go for everything. And so what we decided to do was put all of these providers that provide care or provide services for caring all under one roof.
There were hospitals there.
There were hospitals. There were people that provide actually home care. There were people that provide services to special needs children and special needs
adults
families.
As well.
And adults as well.
I also happen to know only because we do a lot of work with the Adler Aphasia Center. They were involved
there
as well.
Yep, they were. And matter of fact, we transport people there every day to get the rehabilitation and things that
We're dealing with aphasia.
Yeah, with aphasia.
Why do you care so much about this personally? Is it largely because of your personal experience, Jim?
So,
and what you know others are facing?
Yeah, I mean, I went through it with my wife. I'm a cancer survivor, and I had to research that and know what it's like to go out and try to, find all the services and everything you need. And so putting everyone under one roof
at the fair,
and having people be able to talk one-on-one and really explain their personal experience to what's happening with them, and having somebody say, you know what? That's something that we can do and we could do this, this, and this for you. They leave there, my God, smiling. There is hope. There is something that there are people out there that can help me. And really, that's what we wanted to accomplish.
Is it an annual event?
So this was the second one. We had almost 1,500 people come through it.
Really?
Yeah.
Was that on the campus of
FDU at the Rothman Center? And we're gonna do this now every year. The success has been so great, and the feedback has been so positive that we have vendors and we have service providers that now say, we heard about it, we weren't able to get in, we want to come next year.
Jim, do this for us. You've been on with us before.
Yep.
We talk about different counties in the state. There are 21 counties in the state of New Jersey. I know we're seeing in other states as well. Every county is different. Your county is fascinating to me. Do you still have 70 towns?
70 municipalities.
70 municipalities.
70. The most in the state. We're the largest county in the state, just a little shy of 1 million people.
Most populous.
Most populous. Bigger than 5 states in the nation and the District of Columbia.
Top 2 priorities in your administration, what are they?
The realignment of the police services in Bergen County.
What does that mean, the realignment of?
So we used to have 2 county police organizations, the county police and the sheriff. And what we did is we took them and realigned them together, all under the sheriff now. We're about $12 to $14 million in savings since we did it.
You save that much money?
Yeah, and we'll save a lot more as time goes on.
It wasn't easy, by the way, was it?
No, it wasn't.
I read a little bit about it.
Bit contentious.
But sometimes leadership requires that you take on some challenging issues that some people may not particularly like, but what?
But it's the right thing to do.
And give me another priority.
We signed a new management agreement for what used to be Bergen Regional Medical Center, is now Newbridge Medical, state's largest hospital.
What's it called, Newbridge?
Newbridge Medical Center. It's in Paramus, my hometown.
That's right.
It's the largest hospital in the state of New Jersey. It's got 1,074 beds. It's the 4th largest governmentally owned hospital in the nation.
Right.
And it provides especially for mental health care and addiction care and things.
Veterans a big part of this as well?
Just signed a contract with the Veterans Administration to be a
VA?
Right.
To do what?
Be a choice facility. So now veterans can go there and get diagnostic work, MRIs, and all that kind of work instead of driving down to East Orange. Much more convenient for them. Much different atmosphere and setting. We have 48,000 veterans in Bergen County, but when you look at Orange, Rockland, Bergen, Passaic, they can all go there now. So we've provided another opportunity. And the thing about that is, there were people that wouldn't take the service because they just couldn't handle going down there. So they weren't taking availability of the benefits. they'll now take availability of those benefits.
More accessible?
Absolutely. And listen, if we can't do it for veterans, who should we be doing it for, right?
County Executive Tedesco, let me try this. A couple public policy questions.
Sure.
The Trump administration, together with the Republican Congress, passed a 2017 federal tax law with lots of changes. One of them had to do with limiting state and local tax deductions to $10,000. Property taxes, state income tax, 10 grand, that's it. What does it mean in Bergen?
So we're the highest taxed state in the nation. Bergen County is one of the highest taxed counties in the nation. Fortunately, this year there's no county tax increase. I just want to let everybody know that.
Thanks for sharing.
Thank you.
But what does that SALT deduction, state and local tax, what does it really mean?
So listen, it affects the large earned income wage earner a lot more than it does others.
Because he or she pays more in state income tax.
Exactly. And in Bergen County, we're one of the most affluent counties in the nation. And we have some of the most affluent communities in the nation. So for all those people, that's a big hit. And you know, Pete, they talk about people moving out of New Jersey and stuff like that, and you know what the taxes are. This, while it benefited the businesses, it certainly didn't benefit the people that are living in New Jersey.
Let's be clear. The Trump administration and many Republican members of Congress said, hey, wait a minute. There are a lot of benefits to corporations. There was a reduction in the corporate business tax. You're saying that when you go like this?
It hurts. It hurt the people. It hurt the people that are living there, especially the large income earners. It hurt them even more. So now what do? They have to make some decisions, right? Are they gonna be taxed at this very high rate for the very near future, at least,
right,
until something changes? But we do have some potential legislation and some other things.
We'll
see what happens.
We'll see what the IRS says about it.
Exactly.
Oh yeah, they're involved. Real quick before I let you go,
Sure.
The Murphy administration, a budget was passed not too long ago, which is by itself a big accomplishment down the State House. Does the state budget impact county government on a significant level?
Sure, it does.
How so?
Well, I mean, part of the just take the TTF, right? The Transportation Trust Fund funding, right?
What does that mean in Bergen?
When it went dry, I couldn't repave the roads. We had more potholes. People's quality of life is affected. I'm putting $17 million into road resurfacing this year alone.
County dollars?
County dollars.
Taxpayer dollars.
Taxpayer dollars. $17 million to resurface the roads. Because why? We haven't had the money to fix those roads. Bridges, the same thing. I mean, we're a large county. We have massive bridges. We got to start to repair those things. So that's just a small piece of what the budget does. But again, how does it affect me, right? If I'm a taxpayer, sure, how does it affect me? And I use those kind of examples to people because
they're very real.
They're real. They're absolutely real.
County Executive Jim Tedesco from the most populous county in New Jersey, Bergen County. Thank you, Jim.
Thank you, Steve.
Check you out next time.
The preceding program has been a production of the Caucus Educational Corporation, celebrating over 25 years of broadcast excellence. Funding for this edition of Caucus New Jersey has been provided by Adler Aphasia Center, Rowan University, PSC&G, the Northward Center, the Healthcare Foundation of New Jersey, Investors Bank, and by United Airlines. Transportation provided by Airbrook Limousine, serving the metropolitan New York, New Jersey area. Caucus New Jersey has been produced in partnership with TriStar Studios.